What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Sean. The streets call me Color Me Fresh. Now I'm a custom sneaker artist. Today's video is a pretty big deal to your boy because today's video marks the very first episode of a new segment I'm calling StatSHOE. As you can see the Gaara shoe right there that's featured in this video. Be sure to watch the rest of the video so you can see the process of me making it and just breaking it down on the things that I want to do and, just help your boy out one time. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering what StatSHOE is, and I'm going to break it down for you. What StatSHOE is going to be a segment where I take a statue out of my collection or out of another collector's collection, and I make a customized shoe based on that statue. Hence the name StatSHOE. Now, I know, I thought it was saucy. Nice little play on words there. So 1 point for you, boy. Some shoes are going to be wearable. Other shoes are going to be display pieces. It honestly depends on the client. As you can see behind me, a lot of the stuff I make for myself, I collect. The shoes that I do wear, however, are like my older shoes. Nowadays, I just try to express myself creatively and just be artistic and just make dope artwork. And I choose the shoe as my canvas. So I collect the stuff that I make, but I also have clients that wear a lot of my work as well. So it depends on you, it depends on the client. So, with it being the very first episode, I thought I'd break it down a little bit more of how it will work. So the first part of the episodes, I think I'm going to review the statue. And I feel like that's important, especially as the artist creating a sneaker based on the statue. I'm going to give you guys the information and the things that I like about the statue and what I want to incorporate into the sneaker. And it may also be for any kind of statue collector. Maybe you're getting into statue collecting and you kind of want to see the statue up close. But I feel like it's important from both different points, from the artistic point and maybe just the review point. So, I think it's pivotal. So I'm going to do it. Second part is going to be me making the shoes, so keep it short footage. And the third part is going to be reviewing the sneaker, looking at the sneaker up close, giving the breakdown of each thing I did to the shoe, and getting feedback from you guys in the comments. And most importantly, do the shoes make you say, "Ooh, wee"? Now, before we get into the video, do your boy a solid, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification one time so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I'll also have links to my socials and my website in the description down below so you can check those out as well. Now, up to this point, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Yeah, I think I'm ready to get into the video. Let's get it cracking. So I do have a table coming. I have a turntable already, but the table hasn't gotten here yet. And so that would allow me to do 360 views. But for this statue, there's really nothing on the back. Statue also comes with extra little Gaara here, so you can pick which one you want to put on the statue itself. And I think that's pretty dope. So yeah, for future statues, I should be able to do full 360s and things like that. But for this one, just got to wing it. Now, here is the statue. A Father's Hope, a Mother's Love. It's made by Tsume. It's one of my favorite statues. Now, to my knowledge, I believe it's sold out. I had to cop this bad boy on eBay, and I had to drop about $1,200. I know. It's roughly 20 inches high, and length and width is about 15 inches. Check online for the exact measurements, but I think that's pretty accurate. I believe they're noted in centimeters. But yeah, just double check. My favorite parts of the statue are, of course, the texture. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a really gritty texture to it. Mimics that of sand. I really dig that part a lot. And I also dig how the sand's surrounding him and engulfing him. And, just a whole feeling of he's being covered. And I really want to add those two aspects of it. There's really not too much outside of that I can do because, as you can see, the statue is just brown. So it's really detailed, and I really like the sculpt and the concept of it. But again, it's not a whole lot of things that I can really pull from. And as far as the artwork, if you guys don't know, I made a shoe of Gaara about 7 months ago, and it depicts this exact image. And I don't want to do that again, so I'm going to have to improvise on what images I want to use, spice things up a bit, switch things up a bit. So yeah, let's get it. and this is when I tell people, trust the process, right? I didn't like them probably until I laced them up and I did the gradient on the laces. Like at 80%, I was still looking at them like, man, I don't know. The sand look a little bit sketchy. But, you know, I kept going, and that's how it is for me, honestly, for a lot of my shoes. I don't really like them until I lace them up. And laces, honestly, is a game changer. So trust the process, keep going, even if you don't think you're going to like them. At least try to get to the end. Sometimes it's worth it. Other times it may not be. So the lace locks are made out of leather, both the rectangle shape and the rivets itself. Cut that out and painted it. I used vinyl for the little symbol for Gaara's village in the middle. And yeah, I added the brown to dust that as well to kind of, you know, show the whole being covered in sand, but I didn't want to do too much, so I just lightly dusted it for that. And if I'm looking down, it's because I have the shoe sitting right here and I'm kind of looking at them and talking to you guys at the same time. So yeah, the tongue tags, again, is the typical way I make the tongue tags. Use leather, find designs or make my own designs. I didn't want the lettering and all of that to look clean. I like the grittiness of like the, you know, the bleed through of when you use vinyl and you paint, it kind of seeps through sometimes and you have to do touch-ups. I left it. I like the look of it. I feel like it helped the overall aesthetic of the shoe. So I left it there. I like the way it turned out. The laces, they're leather laces. And I went with the leather laces because of the harness thing I think he wears. The gray, I don't know what it is. The little thing he wears, the outfit, this thing here. I thought it was a nice touch, so I made it leather because I'm assuming that's leather on his outfit. I'm not sure, but it looks like leather, so I went with leather. And then, of course, I added the gradient of the sand to kind of give that dusted effect as well. Then the custom swooshes, you know, I do those a lot. That's probably my go-to thing to do, especially after like this last year. It's kind of been something I try to incorporate on every pair, if possible. I don't recommend you forcing it. There are shoes to where I've done and I wanted to do a custom swoosh and it just really didn't make sense or didn't feel like it was fluid, so I didn't do it. But this one I liked a lot. I did the whole sand dripping thing because, you know, the aesthetic of the statue has the sand dripping down, and that's why I added it there. Now the overall aesthetic of the shoe I really like. I like that. I feel like I captured the whole engulfing thing that the statue portrays, you know, the sand surrounding him, protecting him. Again, I didn't want to do the exact picture of the statue because I did that on the previous pair. And I wanted to switch it up, and because the statue itself, it's intricate and I like it a lot and I love the texture. It's not really plain, but there's really not a whole lot of stuff to pull from. It's brown with sand with Gaara, see what I'm saying? So I added a little bit of things to it. So the sand coffin idea, you know, I like that. So I added that on the shoe. But the overall theme of the shoe, I wanted the whole engulfing feel. I wanted the shoe to look like it was being covered in sand. Like Gaara got into the fight with the sneaker and the sneaker lost. And so that was my idea behind it. And I think I did pretty decent with it. So yeah, painting the soles, now soles. Again, if you're making them wearable, don't do that. The paint will come off. But for display pieces, I tend to do a lot of crazy stuff. And this being a display piece, this is no different. So I went with the brown being surrounded sole like I did with the rest of the shoe. Same with the sock liner. Now when you're painting sock liners, you normally use too soft because you want the sock liner to be flexible. Nobody's wearing these, so I don't need them to be flexible. So I just went ahead and painted them. I painted the sole, to really incorporate and engulf the shoe in the sand. And at first I was thinking it was going to be too much brown, but now looking at them complete, I feel like it was a good amount. I don't feel like it's too much. And then the artwork, of course, on the insides. You know, I like the younger version of Gaara as well as the older. So I decided to stick with the younger version of Gaara idea that I mentioned before. So I forgot to mention the sand mixture. That's actually a mixture of artificial sand, some paint, and I had to use Mod Podge to seal it. It was a process. So yeah. And I wanted to give you guys one final look of the shoes with the statue. Crikey! Ain't she a beaut? So here are the shoes with the statue, and if I must say so myself, I think this looks pretty fire. You guys let me know. I have a new Gaara statue coming in as well, so I'm gonna have to rearrange a lot of this stuff, get some new shelving, and when that new statue gets here, I'm going to probably move the shoes below on a new shelving unit and have this statue on top with the new statue below it. And then I have some more cards too. So yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate you guys if you stuck around to this point. Again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for your boy so you are alerted whenever I upload a video. Any and all love is appreciated. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the shoes. Let me know what kind of shoe you want me to do in the future. I do have a couple of other statues on the way, but a lot of the intricate ones probably won't be here for a while because they're coming from overseas. So I'm gonna have to improvise. I don't know how, but yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see and what you thought of the shoes. Appreciate you guys. Till next time. Peace.